ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठा रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्निर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्या विद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। Namaste to you all. Today I will extend 3 more shlokas in our series. We will begin with chanting, including the 3 shlokas which I am going to extend today. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrabhyo Vamsharishibhyo Mahadbhyo Gurubhyaha Adigurum Jagadvandyam Lokadisham Paratparam Navayuga Pravartaram Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Shri Sharadam Vishwamatam Shishyavrandam Cha Shodasham Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Ambatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshini. Atha Prathamodhyayaha Arjuna Vishada Yogaha. Dhritarashtra uvacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samavetayutsavaha Mamakah Pandavaschaiva Kima Kurvata Sanjaya. Sanjaya uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Vyudham Duryodhanastada Acharyam upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit. Paschaitam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamum Vyudham Drupada Putrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata. Atra Shura Maheshwasa Bhimarjuna Samayudhi Yuyudhano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharataha. Drishtaketuschekitanaha Kashirajascha Viryavan. Purujit Kunti Bhojascha Shaibhyascha Narapungavaha. Yudhamanyuscha Vikranta Uttamaujascha Viryavan. Saubhadro Draupadeyascha Sarvayeva Maharathaha. Now today's new 3 shlokas. Asmakantu Vishishtaye Tani Bodha Dvijautama Nayaka Mama Sainyasya Samyarthantan Bravimite. Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitinjayaha Ashwathama Vikarnascha Saumadatti Tathaivacha Anye cha bahava shuraha madharte tyakta jivitaha nana shastra praharana sarve yuddha visharadaha. These are the shlokas that we are going to discuss. The last three. We have finished almost 6 of them. 7th, 8th and 9th shloka we are going to discuss. We saw in detail, though we have taken a long time. One thing I wanted to make a beautiful picture of the whole Mahabharata in your mind, in which in that field of Yuddha, the Gita is slowly emerging out. We see always in our lives, whenever we need some light, we have to pass through a long way through darkness. Path to light is through darkness. So our life is exactly fitting with the war field. External war going on, internal war going on. And same thing, Arjuna and all these people, Duryodhana and all are experiencing that inner war as well as external war. We are in that field, we are moving in that field. Every moment we are opposed or we have to counteract a force of the nature or people around or our own bodily conditions. So this will be constantly affecting us. So we see that in this situation we have exact reference. Whenever you read something, don't look at it from the objective reference alone. Take it to the subjective relevance also. How it is associated with me, how it is going to affect me, what is it teaching me. Any shloka in Bhagavad Gita. It is not, Krishna is not telling to Arjuna, each time you have to take, Krishna is talking to me, he is telling me directly. So otherwise we will miss the essence, purpose also we miss. The purpose of we are studying Bhagavad Gita is as spiritual aspirants aspiring for transcending the nature and going beyond to reach the eternal life of everlasting peace, bliss and love. So in this field we clearly understand. So I am trying, all these days I started giving our own understanding of ourselves and of this, what am I? What is this universe? And what is God? Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. All philosophies, whether it is Dvaita, Vidyushrita, Advaita or the 6 darshanas, whatever we study in Hinduism, deals with these 3 entities. That is, that I, this and beyond. Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. So we have to relate. Unless you know, that's why Krishna also begins the second chapter. First time he starts speaking only about the Atma Tattva. What are you in reality? What have you become now? What have you covered with? And what is your goal? Now how you have to go back to the source, what you are. So I almost digressed from the route, but we have not deviated. It's a temporary phase of identification with body and moving. Few lives we spend in that way, finally we come back to the Lord's feet again. That Sri Krishna telling Arjuna, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. To that state of renouncing everything and holding on to God and doing all our duties as a worship unto God goes on. In Bhagavad Gita, the special thing we see is how to live in the world and attain God. It is not something giving what God is or what religion is or what the rules and regulations you have to follow. No, you are divine, my child. You have to go back to your source. The whole of, if you distill the whole, all scriptures of Hinduism, one thing that it points out, what the distillate you get is, you are divine. What you see, the objective world is divine, beyond is divine, within is divine. So the divinity, Swami Vivekananda also when he goes to the West, the main thing he presents is, you are not sinners, you are divine. You descended from divine, you have forgotten. So that divinity of man, where all differences dissolve, spirituality, which is the source and culmination of all religion, where all differences dissolve. And that is what is being presented to us through Bhagavad Gita. And unless we now and then apply it to our own life and see our times also, how it is working in the society, how it is working within me, then we will get a clearer idea. So we will go to the shloka. Asmakam tu vishishtaye tan nibodh dvijottama nayaka mama sainyasya nayakaha. Visarga lopa comes because of the soft letter in the front. Nayakaha mama sainyasya samyartham tvam bravimite. I am going to tell you, he is addressing Dronacharya, Acharya as the best among the twice born. He is a Brahmin. In Hindu concept, there are 4 sects or castes, we can say. Is rather they are not castes because it is associated with the qualities and action. The 4, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. This will eternally live. Wherever there is an organization, whenever there are things coming together, these 4 will remain in one form or other. Now you take for example our own bodily existence. You see there is different system. Just the skin is protecting every moment from 2000 diseases. If skin is not there, you will not survive even for a day. So the defense, and you see every nutrition is carried to the cell in the body by blood corpuscles. How they carry the nutrition and give to every cell through the blood circulation. And bring out the waste and throw it. They take oxygen, bring carbon dioxide and throw. Give nutrition and unwanted things they drain out. How they are doing, you see. This is Shudra, defense system. A bacteria enters your body, WBC is ready to kill them. And as this bacteria increases, your WBC also increase, white blood corpuscles, in how fast they multiply. Look at the defense system inside. And taking food, throwing away, food is going inside, oxygen is going inside. The Vaishya, taking and giving is going on. And the Brahmana is brain which controls the whole system. Every bit of bodily existence is controlled by brain. You see, brain is controlling everything, all organs, this, that. You see the reflex with which you just touch a fire without knowledge, how it reflects. food taken, put in the mouth, already the glands are ready to secrete the necessary enzymes for digestion. Run a few steps, you will immediately see already that the breathing is increasing because consumption of energy is more. How that whole thing brain is controlling. From birth in the womb, brain is controlling. Till the last breath, brain is controlling. So this we call Brahmana. If you consider a country, the ministers who govern is Brahmana. Kshatriya, the defense system. Vaishya, commerce is going on. The products producing and supply and all these things are going on. And then the Shudra, labor class. Everywhere there are labor class. And most important part of a society is the labor class. Not the ministers or anybody, but the labor class. That is why, otherwise society cannot move. It immediately becomes stagnant. So that's why it is given, it is told as the feet of Lord, which keeps moving. It carries the whole system. Feet is what carries the whole system. From brain to the feet, everything, all the parts, all the aspects, all the systems are carried by feet. So the Shudras are given the most important part of being feet of the Lord. So we see these four inevitable. How the olden system differentiated, that will remain forever. But look at the body, senses, mind, body, how they are coordinating and doing. They are offering their services with great love, helping each other to keep the body alive. A country must be a body, a society must be a body. So they work together, each will do his own work, and the fruit will be all are happy, all are healthy. Society must be healthy, country must be healthy. And it is possible when all do their own work joyfully. Krishna says, Sve sve karmanya abhirataha samsiddhim labate param. Sve sve karmanya. Each has his own duty. Shudra has labor has its own duty. Defense has its own duty. Ministers have their own duty. When all these do their own duty as an offering to the nation feels she is a healthy nation. There is no difference. All joined together and work like in a body, brain, heart, all the organs, senses, all are working. Never the eye asks, why are you there as brain? Nor feet ask the brain, why are you there and I have kept me here? No. Joyfully they work together. So this is the Hindu society. It is perfectly designed with nature. As the nature lives, many questions, many people ask, caste system. Of course, it degenerated into a different way. Now also you see, in an institution, whether factory or country, all are equal. But will a director sit with a scavenger or a servant and dine? Or call a servant or scavenger to his daughter's marriage and dine with him? No. The distinction, you are the servant, I am the master. You are the scavenger, I am the director. That difference always remains. Brahmana and Shudra difference was not there in the society. It became, just like now, in industry or in a organization, there is no difference, but the difference is created by our own understanding. The gradation, higher and lower, has come only because we have forgotten spiritual identity. When the spiritual identity comes back, divinity of man comes back, they dine together, they love together, they each one. How grateful a director may feel for the lowest worker. You cannot imagine if he sees divine in him. This divinity is what is presented time and again in our scriptures. Bhagavad Gita is that which is going to point repeatedly, my child, you are divine. See divine everywhere and be divine. This is the one formula of human existence, that be divine and see divine everywhere. So this is where we come to the essence, to understand and apply everything to our own life. So now Duryodhana listed all the people, great and with great prowess and highly great warriors in Pandavas, and has come to the Kauravas side. After explaining all that, a kind of fear, seeing their army, has come. Now he wants to cover that, awaken new spirit in himself and in others. Get rid of that fear, get rid of all the defects within himself, or at least suppress them if they cannot be eliminated. So he is looking at them, his own army, and telling his Guru Drona, who is the commander-in-chief, he has appointed everyone who should be in forming the Vyuha. Vyuha formation needs that, and he has done it, and to him he is telling who are our great warriors. See, when a war is going on and a leader or commander is there, he knows every bit who is what, who has what skills, how can it be utilized. Each one person's capacity, capability, his skill, his proficiency, all this he knows, where to use, how to use. But still, he is trying to boost up his own inner spirit to fight. Now, asmakam tu vishishtai, tan nibodha, bodha, to understand. Buddhmi, I understand. Bodha, nibodha, you understand, for your understanding, for your information. I am giving you. And Bhavan, how he addresses you, see. Oh, best of the twice born, that is Brahmin. He is using it a respect-giving word to address a guru. It's the right way. But here he is unconsciously see how now so many good people he has met, so many people who have been there in the Pandavas, they have contemplated, thought of, and how they treat, how they talk to, because they studied together, learned together, how they were addressing, that a small influence which spontaneously, unknowingly emerging out. Oh, best of the twice born. The Brahmin is called twice born because birth is one and he is initiated into scriptural studies with Upanayana, an extra eye to see something beyond. We all see this world of duality. Can you see something beyond the duality? That eye. Don't look only at physical world. Try to penetrate and see how Janaka used to see this world. How God, when He takes avatara, used to see this world. I want to have that eye which pours out love, embraces every jiva. That eye is given because that intellect which is already there, one nayana is there, which can also grasp the transcendental viewing. Just like our all education, just you want to enter medical, there is an exam. Fitness, qualification is demanded. Similarly, if you want to go to engineering, they demand. You are capable, but we need little. We want to see that are you capable of acquiring this knowledge and using and presenting this knowledge. So that much capacity, extra capacity, all will not have this. Each one has his own capacity. A person can lift 15 kilos, another person can lift 250 kilos. What a difference you see. We cannot put even 5 kilos extra on this person. Like that, some people who can have the intellect to understand all the things of the world are given little more training. In our training center, now they have started. We used to have all through, I too had 2 years of training. Now, new brahmacharis are coming with higher intellect and understanding capability because of the internet, vaster knowledge. Though it is something that is not exactly tallies with the traditional understanding. So those who can understand and grasp, they will be given 3 years of training. Others will be sent back. There will be 5 or 6 out of 80. Those who can. So this he is addressing as the best of the twice born. I shall mention for your information. Asmakantu vishishtaye tan niboda dvijottama nayakaha mama sainyasa. Of my, here he makes a small error. My army, mama sainyasya. My army. It is our army. My eye should not come. When it comes, it is splitting. Eye comes means it is splitting. Whole thing is splitting like a drop of buttermilk in ocean of milk. How it splits, you see. That splitting is I, mama sainyasya. That makes distance. My becomes our, move together. Mama sainyasya. Samnyartham tan. For your information, I am giving it. Dvijottama is twice born. He is addressing him as Dvijottama. Oh, the best of the twice born. I shall mention for your information, the names of the distinguished leaders of my side, my army. So this is how he is taking into slowly into his own understanding. All right, today it's already 7:35, half an hour past. We will close today's. The other 2 shlokas will contemplate next class. Om निरञ्जनं नित्यमनन्तरूपं भक्तानुकम्पा धृतविग्रहं वै ईशावतारं परमेशमीड्यं तं रामकृष्णं शिरसा नमामः।